When we first bought the house, the first thing I noticed was the kitchen. I fell in love with it, and after living here for 5 years, it wasn't working out for us. The layout and the functionality wasn't there for the family of four. The way how the cooktop was laid out, it just overall wasn't functional for our family. So then in my mind, I always wanted to do something different and unique. When we decided that we wanted to remodel the kitchen, I know that Jessie at the beginning he didn't want to, so we can kind of talk about your experience, how you started it.
I sat through maybe 3 or 4 contractors, and then I just didn't want to do it at all. No, I didn't want to change the kitchen. Obviously, I'm very happy.
He didn't want to participate.
Yeah.
I decided to hire Justin because I had dealt with multiple contractors that came in the house and they weren't able to do what I wanted. I have been following Justin for a while on Facebook, so I know what kind of work he does. So then I just reached out to him on Facebook, and right away he messaged me and said, "Hey, I can come right now and meet up with you," and that's how it was. And we met him in person. A lot of contractors tell us that they can't do the stuff that I envision, like what you see right now. You know, they can only do a piece of it and not all of it. And then when I presented to Justin what my ideal kitchen I would like it to look like, and he just run with it and even suggest some great dates or details that we need to think about it. So it didn't take me long at all to hire him.
And it was nice to have someone that could do all of it.
Yes.
Where we didn't have to get one guy to do this and another guy to do that. Justin does it all.
Right.
So you don't have to stress about planning or getting someone to show up and timing.
Coordinating.
So, it was a really good experience.
It was. I want a huge island, so this is like over 10 feet.
Yeah.
So the island is like 10 feet, and I'm amazed that he can do that for us, because eventually what I wanted, because we did have a dining table here, and I said I don't want that anymore. I just wanted to where the family can just sit around the kitchen and just be like, you know, do both the cooktop and then the table where you can just have a nice conversation with the family or friends that come and visit. And so I showed him a bunch of pictures of what I like to do, and then he said, absolutely, we can do that, or even more. So he gave us a lot of great suggestions and some of the upgrades that we weren't even thinking about. For example, my hood, right? So who knew that you could do that? That wasn't even like part of my plan, and that just happened like 2-3 days ago when we installed it. And Justin, like right away, he's like, you know what? Let's try that. And we love it. It's amazing, and I think our kitchen is very unique. I don't think you can go to another house and have this kind of same concept what they did for us. When we decided to move forward, Justin presented us the 3D design, so we can kind of have an idea of what our kitchen will look like. And I was just telling him earlier, he's like spot on. Our kitchen looked exactly like the 3D render. Justin communication is right on point, whether via text, phone call, email, and then the job thread that he was using, so we know every day what's going to happen, who's coming, so it's not a surprise, you know, nobody show up unannounced. We always know, and if anything changes, Justin let us know right up front. When he first came and asked me what's the most important thing to me other than quality, I told him right off the bat, I said communication. He was honest with me what I can and cannot do.
And it was never an issue either. Like if something was maybe a little off or whatever, you could say it to him and he fixed it. He never made like a face like, oh, you're being picky. It was always positive. There's contractors out there that take ownership, treat you the way you should be treated. You know, we've had bad experiences in the past with other contractors, and that was not the case with Justin. If we do anything else, I would absolutely want him back here.
As far as scheduling, he's right on point. Like today, it's our last day, and everything is on schedule. There was a little hiccup here and there, but nothing destructive. Our finish line, deadline was right on. as far as budget, yes, he kept it within the budget. Like I said, I threw a lot of stuff at him, and he always tell me, he's like, yes, you can do this, but it might affect the budget a little bit. So he gave me options what I can and cannot do, and he kept me within my budget. So yes, my budget is right, and the time, the scheduling of the completion of where everybody's gonna come and do their part was right on time.
Yeah.
We felt not as stressful maybe at the beginning because it's the whole kitchen.
Right.
We couldn't use our kitchen, but luckily we have our downstairs where
Right.
there is a sink and a refrigerator, so we kind of live downstairs.
Yeah.
The stress part is probably again not be able to use the kitchen. However,
Yep.
he did put in a temporary sink for
Yep.
us, so if we need to use the sink, whatever, we have it, right? And then until they put the permanent sink. So I thought that was very nice that he did that. Then we don't have to always run in the basement to use the sink. My favorite part of the kitchen is this.
Yeah.
How amazing is that
Yeah.
he could even do this, right? Because our kitchen before, I don't even know how long that was. Was it like 5?
Yeah, it was
4,
pretty
5,
small.
6?
Right.
It was very small, and I
Right.
told him, I said, hey Justin, I want a huge island, and he delivered.
Yeah.
Him and his team deliver.
The wait and investment was definitely worth it.
And as we were in the middle of our remodeling, Jesse's like, wow, he's just so impressed with Justin and his crew, and he tells me all the time, he said, well, T, I'm really glad that you moved forward with the kitchen, even though I didn't support you at the beginning, but now that we see the result of how well it turned out, and I think he's more in love with it than I am, really. I love the kitchen, but he can't wait to
I'm excited to use
something.
it. It turned out really good, so it was worth the wait and investment for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it worked out really well. So.
Yes, agreed.
With everything said and done, we would absolutely recommend Remodeling Journey, and the experience was great. It was very low stress, which is nice because you don't have to worry about everything. Justin takes care of all the different people coming in and out. It's nice just dealing with one person, and he takes care of it. And he answers any question you have. It seems like there's no dumb questions with him. You can ask him whatever. Yeah, it was definitely would recommend.
It's definitely a great experience.
Yeah, it was.
With Justin.
Yeah.
On track.
We'd probably recommend them so much that
Yeah.
we'll probably have them redo our bathroom.
With Justin, this is like the best experience I ever had as far
Yeah,
as
I
working
agree.
with a
Yep.
contractor
I agree.
with such a big, major
Yeah.
renovation in our kitchen.
Right? A lot of money
So-
involved. Yeah.
So,
So,
yes,
yep.
it was awesome. It was great.